Gloria Calderón Kellett is a champion for diversity and representation, creating space within Hollywood for the Latino community. Her work in storytelling includes hits such as One Day at a Time and advocacy, such as being a founding member of the Untitled Latinx Project. ABC's Stephanie Ramos spoke with the hilarious writer, producer, director, and actress about season 2 of Amazon's culturally rich rom-com With Love.
Oh, never leave again.
You have a tendency to lose yourself in a relationship. Once a cute boy comes along, you neglect the things you care about.
Happy birthday to me.
Did you go skinny dipping?
Let's talk about season 2.
Let's do it.
Overall, some really good vibes. It's being really well received.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Oh
You
my
did
gosh, I know. Look, just getting a second season is a big deal.
Yes.
So we are thrilled that we get to have this warm Latino family on TV, playing like there's a game night episode.
It is no joke. We take it real serious. This is single-player elimination tournament-style gameplay. That means winner moves on, loser goes home, weeping in many cases. Chewy, I'm looking at you. Oh. Remember last year?
There's an episode where they're just eating and having Thanksgiving. There's an episode where we're doing the preparations for a wedding, because this whole second season is somebody's getting married. I'm not going to tell you who. But then how a Latino family comes together, and how really so many families, it's such a relatable thing, how everyone comes together to make this wedding happen. And all the fun and hilarity that ensues.
Yes, yes. How much did we need a show like this? I mean, I can speak for myself and some other folks. We needed this. But like, how much did we need something like this in the space? Just put out there for everyone.
Oh, I think so much. There's such a starvation for representation for the community still. We just don't have a lot of things to point to still that represent the totality of who we are in this country.
And there's that mentality also where you think you get on this level and you think, oh, there's only room for one.
Yeah.
There can only be one Latina, one Latino, or one Asian. No, you can have a show that is representing largely Latino and other cultures as well. So what was the thinking behind that? And also the crew as well.
The crew as well is largely
representing.
Yes, very representative of really America, really. I mean, Latinos are 20% of the country. It's a fifth of the country. That's a lot. So we're 5% of what's on television. So what we've been seeing is not reflective of what is actually the truth. We just cast it the way my community looks like.
Definitely. Let's go back a little bit to the beginning of your career. Was this something that you always set out to do? Always in the back of your mind? I mean, I would imagine so. But as you set off in this industry, seeing the way it was this always a goal to come up with a show that really represented America?
Yes. Well, I think for me, I wanted to be a storyteller. I didn't know what that looked like. I couldn't point at a lot of people that I knew in the media that were doing that. And there's so many of us here that really want to share our stories, and I think people who want to hear them. So I'm thrilled to be on the other side. And so here we are. It took 20 years. I mean, that's not,
right.
It wasn't
didn't happen
overnight.
overnight.
But I'm so happy that in my lifetime, I mean, there are certainly incredibly talented storytellers that weren't able to, and so I'm on their shoulders for sure.
Absolutely. So you also star in the series as Gladys Delgado, you everyone's favorite and much needed Tia Loca.
Yes.
How has it been playing this character?
Oh my
Have
gosh.
you enjoyed?
It's so
playing
fun.
Tia
Are you
Loca?
kidding? It's the best. It's the exact amount of acting I want to do, which is like a soupçon. Un poquito, like a little bit. I get to come in, say funny things, and leave. And you know, Gladys is really an honoring of all of the crazy tias out there. The women who were like, kids weren't for me, but I'll be the fun aunt. And she's literally the opposite of me, because I'm married to the guy, my one and only, since I'm 16 years old, and we have 2 children, and like I'm the opposite. But to be able to then explore and have this sort of fun little, what would this have been like, is really fun.
So you have another project coming up.
I do.
Let's talk about that. The Horror of Dolores Roach with the Justina Machado.
Yes, the
so
goddess.
excited for this.
The goddess Justina Machado.
Tell us about it.
Oh my gosh. Well, instead of being the Demon of Fleet Street in London back in the day, you know, that Penny Dreadful, this is a Puerto Rican in Washington Heights who has been put away in prison for taking the rap for her boyfriend's drug offense, and has been forgotten and has come out. And she's this serial killer on the loose, but she's lovable and likable, and you kind of get it. And she's only Justina. I mean, she is so funny and so likable, and you're almost like, Yeah, girl, you got to get rid of that one. Oh, who's she going to kill next? You know what? You should kill that one too. You're watching, like, rooting for her. And no one else can do it like she can. So it's really, really fun. And it just takes that Sweeney Todd thing and turns it on its head. And she's remarkable.
I love it. Really looking forward to that. With all of this success, I know it's been a long time coming, 20 years, right? With all of the work that you've put in, how do you stay grounded?
There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about my grandparents who made the very difficult decision to send their children to another country as unaccompanied minors in the hopes that the people on the other side of the water would be kind, and they were. And to my parents who came here afraid at 15 years old to a brand new country when they didn't want to leave the beautiful tropical paradise that they were in so that I could be free. That walks with me in everything I do. So to be able to now make shows about beautiful families like the ones I came from is in honor of them.
What would you say to someone who's either just aspiring to go into any industry really and feels a little just not motivated because of the lack of representation? It's slow, but it's happening. What would you say to someone that's a little discouraged right now?
Well, I think both things are true, right? We can be like, what? It's still this bad? Like, it is a huge bummer. Like, I gotta hold space for, I can't believe it's still so bad. And look at all the wins. Let's celebrate the wins. So many of us are what we've been waiting for, are who we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for ourselves to pull us out of this, to take all of the things that our parents taught us, and to move through it. We have to now. And so I am sin pena. I am without any, I have no embarrassment. I got one life, and I got stuff to do, and I want to see change in my lifetime. And I'm going to tell people, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? We want to do this now. We can do it and take up space in a loving way. This is ours, too.
Our thanks to Stephanie and Gloria for that. You can stream all episodes of With Love on Amazon Prime.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.